Alright guys, we are finally doing a full day of eating today. I know this has been highly requested, so I'm gonna be filming this today for you ladies. The reason I don't do these a lot is because you guys, I'm boring with my meals. I eat the same things for weeks and weeks straight, which is why I don't film these often, because it would literally be the same meals, but that is what works for me. So I'm starving. I'm gonna go downstairs, show you guys my breakfast. I do train in the morning as well, so this is my pre-workout meal. I am in a building season right now, so I have gained about 10 pounds since my show last year, and the goal is to continue putting on more muscle while maintaining more of a leaner physique. However, I am gaining some body fat. I am not my leanest right now, and that's okay. This is just a season that I'm in. Calories are higher, I don't have any cardio, and I'm only doing 4 workouts per week right now. So this is all about just embracing the different seasons of your fitness journey, because this season is also a requirement for me to reach my goals, getting a bit uncomfortable, eating a lot of calories, and I'm gonna show you how I make my meals more high calorie dense, so it's easier for me to hit my calories without feeling overly full. And looks like my husband already prepared my breakfast for me. So I usually have a bagel, 2 eggs. We get the pre-boiled eggs because these are a lot easier. And then I'm gonna make my coffee, but I always eat first before I have my coffee. Hello, baby. Hello. Good girl. And you're the good boy. So I just put butter on my bagel. This is the Kerrygold Pure Irish butter. You want to put it on your scale, press 0 so it looks like this, and then I just scoop out the grams to put it on my butter. And this is how you track things that are in like a container like this. And of course, my water in the morning. Actually, this is all day. You always want to stay hydrated. Okay, so in total, my first meal is 617 calories, 30 grams of protein, 24 grams of fat, and 71 grams of carbs. So the reason I do a bagel is because my carbs are on the higher side right now, so having a bagel is a lot easier to hit my carbs than having a piece of toast, because a bagel has like 50 grams of carbs in it. Some of them are like 60 grams of carbs. And then I add the butter because butter is pretty high calorie dense as well, so this just helps me get some calories in before my training session. So this is my pre-workout meal. Now that we've eaten, we can have our coffee, which is the best time of the day. So this is my Chobani vanilla creamer that I always use. I do 30 grams and I just pour it slowly just so I don't go over it. That was close enough. And then I just use pretty much any regular milk, but a good quality one. So this is organic, reduced 2% from Sprouts. And I do 200 grams of the milk. And you do not need to get a different glass to measure it or anything. You literally just press 0. Your scale says 0 and then you can pour it in. And that was 200.9. Now all you need is a glass straw and you've got your aesthetic latte. Now I am not a huge supplement girly. I feel that your lifestyle and food is more important, but this is pretty much the only supplement that I take religiously is my creatine 3-in-1 from Optimum Nutrition. So this has creatine, a multivitamin, and electrolytes. I don't know why it doesn't come with a scoop, so I do have to scoop it out myself, but it is 9 grams and it tastes amazing. I have the orange passion fruit flavor and I just mix this in with my water and I just sip on this during my workout or throughout the day. I just make sure I take this every day.
You spin my head like the earth around the sun, and what you do had me jumping deep inside. I love you real as you read me like you read it. Undo my bra, no you never will forget it. I'm like
Okay, just got done at the gym. I had a very hard leg day. I feel like I'm still out of breath. My hand is kind of shaking holding this camera. I drank my entire water with electrolytes, so I need to fill this back up. And now it's time for my post-workout meal. We need to refuel ourselves. And this is why you meal prep, guys, because the last thing I need to do right now or want to do right now and also don't have time for is to cook. So I meal prepped yesterday. All I need to do is heat this up in the microwave, and this is gonna be my post-workout meal. Next meal is ground beef, rice, and veggies. I'm literally eating this at 9 a.m. because Mondays are one of my busiest days and I actually have meetings and stuff to do until like 1 p.m. So I know I'm gonna get really hungry, but I won't have time to eat. So that's why I eat a pretty big meal before I start my workday. This way I can have energy and focus and just feel my best going into the workday. So this has 40 grams of protein, 11 grams of fat, and 80 grams of carbs, and it is 580 41 calories. I also added some iodized salt to my meals. Sodium is not bad for you. Actually, sodium is an essential electrolyte, so I do add salt to all of my meals, and I refilled my water. So I'm gonna try and drink like 2.5 of these today. This is just your reminder that if you are very busy, you have a lot on your plate, maybe you also run a company or a business, or you just have a high level career, you need to prioritize your nutrition even more. Oh, my fork dropped. You need to prioritize your nutrition even more so, because if I was just skipping meals or eating like crap all the time, you're gonna feel like crap. I wouldn't be able to show up for you guys, to make content, to do my client work, to do my meetings, to do, you know, everything that I need to do in a day. I prioritize my nutrition because I am busy, because I have a lot on my plate, and I need to feel my best to be able to show up for the things that I need to get done. So carbs and food in general, just whole nutritious foods, give you energy. Caffeine does not give you energy. You get energy from actual food. And so that is why I'm prioritizing this meal instead of being like, oh, let me drink another coffee or have another energy drink so I can have energy for the day. You don't actually get fuel from that. So I eat my meal as energy so I can feel my best before starting the work day. I do have a very busy day pretty much every day, but I will not get to eat again until like, again, around 1 p.m. So that's why I'm having my big meal now. And then after that, I go back into the second half of the workday. Okay, now it's like 1 p.m., worked for a few hours, and I am hungry. So it's time to eat again. This is more of like a snack, but I'm going to have some watermelon. I do weigh this out. Watermelon during the summer just hits different. This is like one of my favorite fruits. I'm also gonna have a banana. I'm like a huge fruit girly. And then for a little bit of protein, I do have my Chobani Greek yogurt. This has been my favorite flavor. It is the vanilla with mixed berry on the bottom. It's so good. So this will be my little snacky. Then we have some more work to do, and then I will have my last meal at dinner time. A very common mistake I see so many women do when weighing out fruits or just things in general is putting like 1 medium banana or 1 medium apple into MyFitnessPal. You don't want to just put like 1 banana, because every apple is different, every banana weighs different, so they actually contain more or less carbs depending on the size. So you do want to weigh out your fruit, people. And what I do to make this like super simple is I just take off the peel. I put it on the scale. I press 0, because you don't want to weigh the peel because you're not eating the peel. And then I just put the banana on top of the peel just so it's not like sitting on the scale. And this is 91.6 grams. I usually do budget for 100 grams of a banana in MyFitnessPal because that is usually how much they weigh. But now I need to go into MyFitnessPal and put the exact weight of my banana. Hello, you guys are good babies, just sitting being patient. You guys want your dinner too. First, your mommy has to eat because I'm starving. Okay, next is gonna be my favorite meal. Okay guys, it is 5:30. I am absolutely starving. I'm literally ravenous. This is why I love meal prep, because the last thing I want to do at the end of a long work day is freaking cook. So now all I need to do is heat up this meal. This is my favorite meal of the day. I've been thinking about her this entire day. My chicken pesto pasta bowl. So delicious. Pesto sauce, and I also add some Parmesan cheese on top. So we're gonna heat her up. While my food is heating up, let's feed my little babies. You guys are gonna laugh at me, but I do weigh out my dog's food as well because they're dachshunds, so they can gain weight very easily, and it is very bad on their back if they are overweight. So we need to really be mindful, because even gaining like 2 pounds is a lot for them. They're like literally 4 to 9 pounds. They're very small. So I do portion everything out just to make sure they aren't overeating. Peanut gets some turkey, fully cooked, like edamame, carrots, and turkey mix. And then Thor, he gets kibble, the poor little baby, because he's still a puppy. So I have to give him like very special puppy kibble. I tried giving him food like this a few weeks ago, and his stomach could not take it because he's a baby. So he does get some kibble. He will be getting fancier food later on. I don't like giving them kibble. I just feel like it's processed. I want them to eat healthy food too, like their mommy. So now let's give the babies dinner. Okay guys, you've been so patient. Ready? Ready? Here you go. Oh my gosh, they literally destroy it in like 5 seconds. I have literally been looking forward to this meal all freaking day. I do not know why my appetite was so high today. I was ravenous. I was so hungry, which actually is a good sign. I like that my appetite is increasing, and that's honestly what should happen in a reverse diet. Putting my blue light glasses back on. That should happen in a reverse diet. It's a sign that my body is adapting and adjusting to these higher calories, so it's probably gonna be time for another increase in food soon, which I'm hoping for, because I'm gonna be in this build season for probably at least till the end of 2025 for sure. And then we'll see in 2026 if my goal is to step on stage again, if I am gonna compete again. That would probably be when I do my next cut. So it's not a good thing to never have an appetite, never be hungry, you can barely eat. That's a sign your metabolism is probably very slow, your maintenance calories are very low. So I'm a hungry girl, I eat a lot of food, and this is only the beginning. We're gonna keep increasing. So I'm gonna eat this, and then this will be my last meal of the day. Okay, last thing to finish off the night, I always have a low calorie soda. Usually I'm a Zevia girly. I was a Zevia girly for months, an embarrassingly long amount of time. I'm in a new era now. I feel that I am either a poppy girly or I am an Olipop girly. I actually have not tried this flavor from Olipop, so let's try it. It's interesting. It definitely doesn't taste like Zevia. I'm kind of used to that, but she will do. She will do. So this is my end of the night treat. I'm finishing off the night. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was requested. It took me a long time to do it, but I did it. So let me know what videos you want to see from me more. Do you want more of these videos? Nutrition? Do you like this vlog style of content? I feel like I can be more myself with this. Obviously, I will still be doing my educational style videos, but if you guys want to see more of my life, like my full day, what it looks like, a day in the life, kind of boring. I just kind of work all day, but let me know what content you guys want to see. Whatever is helpful for you, I will put it out there. My last disclaimer on this video is that I want you to take this video as inspiration for your own meals, and maybe you want to take some of my meals I was eating and recreate it, but please do not follow my macros, because here's the thing, the beautiful thing about fitness, it is not a one size fits all. So even if you follow my macros, if you eat the same exact things that I did, we will not look the same, and I'm not gonna look like you, you're not gonna look like me, I'm also not gonna look like another fitness influencer model looking girl if I eat her meals. So just take this as inspiration, because we all require different macros, and if you want the best results, if you want to transform, you should be having a coach that prescribes your macros for you, makes adjustments, gives you a meal plan, because your body is different and unique, and also updating your macros as you go. I will not stay at these macros forever. I'm in a reverse diet, so they're just gonna keep going up. Sometimes you're in a calorie deficit where your macros drop down. So it all just depends on the plan and the season that you are in. But if this video was helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments what you want to see from me more, and I will see you guys in the next one.